Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Troye Sivan's latest album, Blue Neighbourhood. I'm not a huge fan of Troye. I know a couple of his songs, and he has a cool vibe and a cool beat to his songs. He's not the best singer out there, but he has kind of a unique voice. I'm a pretty good fan of him on YouTube. I like him on doing YouTube, and he's Australian as well, so that kind of works well with me because I'm Australian. But as a singer side of him, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I still like him, and I thought I would review this album. Most of the reviews I've done, I've heard the songs a couple of times, but seriously, with this, I've hardly heard the songs. I've listened to them once, so it's going to be a very truthful, honest review, first time ever listening to the songs, and it won't be a big review of each song because I haven't heard it much. So let's get straight into it. So the first song is Wild, and this was his first single he released from the album. I'm happy he released this as a single. It's a good catchy song, it grows on you a lot. First listen you might not like it, but it does grow on you eventually. I really enjoy the chorus, and I like in the background where they've got it sounds like kids, going, wild, 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 I don't know, they have a little kids kind of, it's obviously auto-tune stuff, but it sounds really cool, and yeah, this song's not too bad. The next song is Bite, and this has kind of a mysterious, kind of spooky kind of sound to it, which I do enjoy. This song's very mysterious and stuff, and it's kind of a different. This is Troye Sivan, this is how his music sounds like, and I think that's why people like his music because it's very different. This song is a really good song though off the album. The next song is Fools, and I'm not a huge fan of this. Like I said, I've only heard the songs a couple of times, so it's seriously, this review's coming off a first listen of 30 seconds of the song. But I don't know, the sound of this one's a bit not my favourite. I like Troy's music, how he's got that kind of electronic sound, and he doesn't use much. You don't really hear live instruments in his music, but that's not the style he's wanting to go with. He's electronic stuff, which is cool, but this electronic kind of sound I don't really enjoy. The next song is Ease, and this song's a very raw song. I don't know, that's kind of how to describe the song. It's raw, and I do really enjoy the song. It grows on you, this song. The next song's The Quiet, and this song is very, very raw. I just said the last song was raw, but this is even more raw and more unique, more straight to the point, and it's a good song. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it will grow on me even more. I enjoy the chorus when that beat drops, I guess you could say, the electronic music starts. That's pretty cool. The next song is DKLA, and I haven't heard this song much at all, but from what I heard, it sounded really boring and bland to me. I guess when I listen to it a couple more times, I might be disagreeing with myself, but at the moment, it just sounds a bit boring, so yeah. Talk Me Down is the next track, and this song I think I really enjoy, and I think I will enjoy. I really enjoy the lyrics in this song. They're quite relatable, actually. I kind of love how, Troy's gay, as you guys probably all know, and so in his lyrics he's talking about guys, and most of the people that are listening to Troy's albums are girls, so we can kind of all relate together as a big family because he's talking about a boy, and we're relating it to a boy, so it kind of goes well together. Just say One Direction or Justin Bieber, they're talking about a girl, and just say girls are listening to that, and most of us are straight, I'd say, and we like boys, so you can't really relate the same, but with Troye you kind of can, so I do enjoy that with his lyrics. I think he writes most of his lyrics, so he's a really good songwriter. I can say that about him. The next song is Cool, and I'm not a huge fan of this song. It sounds quite cheesy, and it's probably not going to be one of my favourites. The next song is Heaven, and I really like the feel and the beat to this song. I think it's going to be one of my favourites from the album. Yeah, a really good song. The next song is Youth, and I believe this was his second single he released from the album. I haven't listened to this song too much. Usually when they release singles, I listen to them over and over again, but for this one I haven't. Unfortunately, I will though. But from what I've heard, it sounds really good. The chorus bit where the beat kind of drops and that electronic music comes in. It's really catchy and it has a really good vibe and feel to it. And I think this is definitely going to be one of my favourites. The next song is Lost Boy, and I haven't heard this song much at all, but it sounds pretty good. From what I've heard anyway, it sounds like it's going to be a good one. The thing with Troy and this album, they all sound alike, like a lot alike. I kind of guess, I don't think he'd be going for that, but I guess he's going for the same genre, and this is exactly what he obviously likes to do, and I know a lot of people say about albums that a lot do sound the same. Sometimes I tend to disagree, but with this one, I'm agreeing with whoever is saying the same thing as me, that it does sound a lot alike, it's not always bad, but at the moment it kind of is, because I kind of want a bit more from Troy. Like, I want a little bit of something else, even though I know he really likes this genre, and a lot of people do, and I do like a lot of these songs from the album, but I think he needs to experiment a little bit more and kind of go out of his comfort zone a bit more and try and test his voice a bit more, because he's being very kind of just boring and normal with his voice, which I guess is okay, but he needs to, explore more, I believe. The next song is For Him, and I've heard this song a couple of times, and I really enjoy this song, and I like how All Day is a rapper in this song. I'm not a huge fan of All Day, but I kind of like how he's in this song. It kind of matches well, and I really enjoy this song. The next song is Suburbia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Haven't heard this song much at all, so I can't really talk about it, but it sounds like it's going to be a good one, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. The next song is Too Good, and this song sounds very, very slow to me, and I think it's a bit too slow for my liking, but I think it will grow on me. And the last song is Blue, and I really, really enjoyed this song. I think it's going to be one of my favourites. I really like the girl that's in it as well, featuring in this song. I forgot her name, but I really like her voice. So if you guys have heard this song, you'll know what I'm talking about. Their voices go really well together, and I really, really enjoy this song. So this is my review for Blue Neighbourhood by Troye Sivan. I've kind of talked about the wrap-up about this song kind of in between reviewing, so I'm not going to say any more. But this album's not too bad. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, but I might save some of the songs on my phone in other apps I have. But if you're a huge fan of Troye Sivan, I think you would enjoy this. But I don't think he's going to gain new fans for the album. I think he'll gain new fans for some of the songs. There's probably 2 or 3 songs that are really, really good on this album that could gain some more fans. But overall, I don't think he will gain any more fans. I'm not too sure though, but I think the fans that do enjoy him will enjoy this album. So that's a wrap up of this, and I really hope you enjoy. Give it a like and comment below your thoughts.